I'll start with the roll call. District 1,
Bruce Prout.
District 2,
Brian Fuzzy Connell.
District 3 is myself, District 4,
Alberto.
District 5,
Lynn Longmire.
District 6,
Alec Morrison.
District 7,
Dave Hudson.
District 8,
Michael Gunn.
District 9,
Wendy Sheridan.
District 10,
Brad Redden.
District 11.
Diane LeBlanc.
Thank you. So we're going to now move in camera to deal with personnel matters under section 22(2)(c).
Mr. Warden, I have a point of personal privilege that I'd like to point out at this time.
Go ahead.
I had a concern at our last meeting because I didn't know anything about who was going to be in our meeting.
I don't know if this is a point of,
It's a
let me, no,
privilege
sorry,
because it
No,
is a concern to our health.
but it's not a point of privilege. Point of personal privilege is if there's something wrong with the heat or in the room, or you're not feeling
There's
comfortable
something
or something.
wrong with the personnel in the room or the people in the room.
There's something
May I
wrong with people
continue?
in this room.
No, in the room on Tuesday that I have a
That's-
concern with.
That's not a point of personal privilege.
Well, I would.
Yes, it
okay,
is.
It should be. Because if I may continue, just to lay the
I'm
groundwork.
afraid it's not I'm ruling that it's not a point of personal privilege.
Okay, so COVID isn't.
Pardon me?
So COVID is not a personal.
If you have some issue with respect to the meeting today, personally that you're having difficulty, my understanding of a point of personal privilege is if the room's too hot, you're feeling uncomfortable.
Uncomfortable.
Okay.
Mhm.
You're feeling uncomfortable.
Of Tuesday, yes, Tuesday's meeting. And I'd just like to raise the point, and I mean, everybody in this room would feel probably the same, because I did not know, like, this is not to pinpoint or point at people, it's just to say, after thinking about it on Tuesday, I had no knowledge of people were going to be there, and there were people in from
If you're
Halifax.
not talking about today's meeting, it's
COVID.
not a point of personal privilege, and I'm ruling you
It
out of
is.
order. I'm sorry.
All right,
Okay, so I'm going to ask for a motion to go in camera for personnel reasons, section 22(2)(c) of the Municipal Government Act, and for legal advice under section 22(2)(g). Would someone make that motion?
So moved.
Deputy Warden, second? Is there a second? Councillor Connell? Any discussion on the motion? Hearing none, I'll call for a vote. All those in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion's carried. So we will go in camera. Okay, we're back on. So we're going to, Madam Clerk, the next item is to amend the order of business. Is that correct?
Yes, if someone would add personnel matter as new business, please.
Okay, would someone, and actually, that's personnel matter and then a message of condolences would be the second item. Would someone move that we amend the order of business that way, or moved by the Deputy Warden, seconded by Councillor Barto? Any discussion on that? Seeing none, all those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion's carried. So, Madam Clerk, do you have a motion to read?
Yeah, this is the suggested motion that municipal council approve a payment from the general operating fund in respect of the personnel decision taken by council on December 15th, 2020, with payment of funds to be confirmed by the solicitor to the warden.
Would someone like to make that motion? Deputy Warden makes the motion. Is there a seconder for the motion? Councillor Redden. Discussion on the motion. Seeing none, I'll call for the vote. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion's carried. Thank you for that. Secondly, the deputy warden has a message to our residents that he'd like to read.
Thank you. Yes, I would like to say something on behalf of the county. It was with great sadness that we learned about the fishermen lost on our shores this week, and know that there are now 6 families in Southwest Nova and their larger communities whose lives have changed forever. You have our deepest condolences. And since so many of us have worked in that livelihood or were raised in those families, we feel the loss as our own. Our hearts are with you. And our great appreciation goes out to the search and rescue teams who worked tirelessly for days, often through horrible conditions, who at first hoped to bring home rescued fishermen, but then hoped to bring home some closure. Yours is a tremendously challenging job, one that often ends in heartbreak, and we appreciate your risks and efforts to bring some comfort to the affected families. Thank you.
Thank you for that,
Thank
deputy
you.
warden.
Thank you.
Thank you for that. I'll entertain a motion to adjourn unless there's any further business. Councillor Barto, motion to adjourn. Is there a second to that? Councillor Sheridan? All those in favor say aye. Aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion's carried.